Hi everybody, Miss Guestwick here. I'm attempting to make my first video. I'm going to try to teach you guys just like I would if we were at school. It's just that we're not in the same room. So things you will need for today are your notebook. If you don't have your notebook, just a sheet of paper is fine, and a pencil. So here we go. We're going to take notes on graphing today. Today should be the 23rd, and let's put our title is graphing. A new topic. Hopefully you guys paid attention in those few minutes I talked about after your quiz. I don't know if that's zoomed in. Okay. All right, so the first thing we're going to take notes on is we're going to learn what it means when you call something a coordinate plane. So a coordinate plane is just a grid. If you think about it, coordinates are a bunch of points. A plane is a flat space. So a coordinate plane is a grid formed by, this is how they define it, two number lines, right? So you have one going this way. They call that the x-axis, and one going vertically, they call that the y-axis. So there's your two number lines, and it's split up into a bunch of coordinates. Now, once you make this, coordinate plane, you have four different quadrants. So the quadrants are always in the same exact spot. So if we redraw this again, and feel free, if I'm writing too fast, feel free to pause it. I know you probably wish you could do that in school. They use Roman numerals to label the quadrants. So you've got quadrant 1. I always remember it as these are the positive numbers here and the positive numbers here. So any point in here is going to be two positive numbers. So that's quadrant 1. And then it goes counterclockwise, quadrant 2, 3, and 4. So you will have to memorize those and know where each of the quadrants are. All right, the next vocab that we need to know is an ordered pair. An ordered pair. Now again, think about how we're naming it. Ordered pair. It's a pair of numbers in a certain order. So it gives the coordinates of a point on the coordinate plane. It's always x and then y. So if I gave you the point 2, 3, you would go over in the x direction to up 3. So it would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This would be the point over here, 2, 3. So can you see what I did there? Let me zoom in. Look at this. Over 2, up 3. That would be the point 2, 3. All right. Okay. Next, a fancy term, but really it's just trying to be descriptive, is you need to know what it means when you have a linear equation. So a linear equation is just an equation that when you graph it gives you a line. So we're going to say a linear equation is any equation whose graph is a line. All right, so if I tell you I'm giving you a linear equation, you would know that when you graph it, you're going to make a line. Okay, and the last thing, the most important thing, is the word solution. So a solution for a linear equation is going to be an ordered pair. See how that goes together. So a solution to a linear equation is an ordered pair that makes the equation work. So a solution to a linear equation is an ordered pair that makes the equation work. So what is your homework going to ask you? Or your, I don't know. I guess everything's at home. But so a problem could be, I'm going to give you, let's say an example. I'm going to give you a linear equation, 3x plus 4, and I'm going to ask you to find the solution when x equals -1. So all you have to do is take your equation, plug in -1 for x, and see what happens. 3 times -1 is -3, plus 4, y equals 1. So your solution is going to be -1, 1. Remember, your solution now is an ordered pair. So when x is -1, we plugged it in, we figured out y was 1, so that is our solution. So that means if I graphed this line, this point would be on the line. All right, let's try another one. Now they could ask you, I'll move up here, there we go. They could ask you, is, for example, -2, 1 a solution for y equals 3x minus 2? So if that's the question, you're supposed to figure out, well, if I take my equation, and you just have to plug the numbers in the right spots. Remember, the first number is always x, the second one is always y, just like the alphabet, x, y. So -2 is going to go in here under x. It's kind of like, is this going to work? And 1 is going to go here. So it's kind of like a check on our Sullivan checks. Is this going to work? 3 times -2 is -6. Uh-oh. Is 1 going to equal -8? In this case, no. So your answer here is no. This is not a solution. Obviously, if you plug it in and you get them to equal, then yes, it is a solution. All right, so I'm going to post the homework, but just so you know, it's going to be 412, 1 through 5, and 28 to 31, and then page 56, 67 to 69. I will take pictures of those and post them for you. Hopefully this lesson made sense. I wanted it to be quick. You can play it back or not, but we'll see how it goes. And please email me if you guys have any questions. All right, talk to you later. Bye.